On today's episode on WarpDriveM, we are back with the chassis from the G60, the 2025 BMW that burned to the ground. We are going to start by putting the seam sealant. And yeah, this is me from the future. I cannot show you what I worked here in the front. It's me from the future because I've noticed when I'm editing the video that a lot of footage from the video has no sound. I've started to use a microphone for the first time and I didn't pay attention at all that the microphone was off or it has no battery, so I'm not really sure why. And yeah, not really sure what is going to happen with that footage. Maybe some voiceover or maybe just plain music with some description of what I'm doing on that part. And yeah, sadly, like I said, this was the first time when I've used the microphone and apparently I didn't knew how to handle everything. So anyway, let's start the video. I hope it's going to work fine. Let's do this. First seam sealant. Oops. Haha, fail. Just a second because apparently I forgot to cut. Or should I? Yes, I didn't cut it. Let's try this once again. No way, check it out, we have the seam sealer already installed almost everywhere. I know it doesn't look like the original, it's like almost impossible. I still didn't receive my nozzle for the seam sealant, so I've done with something that I've made at home. But some places it's like too much in here, but it doesn't matter because it's a seam sealant. In here looks perfect, in here as well where the original one was. In here as well, on the inside. In fact, I've installed it everywhere. On the right side, we have it everywhere. See that? I've started to do the same on the left side. And of course, I ran out of seam sealant. So I have to order a few cartridges and after that we can finish in here. The next step is going to be to scuff everything and put the first layer of paint. And sadly from here the audio from the video has went missing, or I didn't start with the microphone. But anyway, this is a voiceover. I'm going to try to explain what I want to show you in this footage. Basically the front end is completely painted. Everything is painted with color match from the V number. In here you can see that the V number is visible, we don't have to scratch anything. So basically the front end is completely painted. I've used, like I've said, the color code from the V number. The V number is visible, we don't have to scratch the paint at all. The finish and the clear coat, it's amazing. And then here you can see we have the color code as per V number that I explained already. We have a professional clear coat, and for the firewall a high temperature clear coat till 600 degrees. The firewall is painted with this high temperature clear coat everywhere, and the finish is amazing. The seam sealer is painted as well, clear coat over.
and I'm pretty sure this looks really good, and this is my first time doing this kind of job, so yeah, I'm really happy with the result. And yeah, from now on basically we can start putting parts on the chassis. The inside is finished, now the front end is finished, and we still have to do the subframe, the suspension, and after that we can work in the back of the car. In the rear here, the paint and the original stuff are still here. Basically I have to clean first everything and use a rubber paint everywhere to cover all the cracks from the original paint, and this rubber paint is going to put a layer over everything so I don't have to scrape everything till the metal, and here the metal is still protected with the chemicals from the original factory. Yeah, this side I have to scrape, and yeah, it's of course it's still a lot of work, but like I said, the inside is done, it's painted, you can see a lot of dust in there, but yeah, it is what it is. This dust will be cleaned. We still need a roof. Now in here you can see I have a thermometer. It's showing us 13 degrees because I have to vent the gases from the paint, from the clear coat from the garage. I've started the fire. We have a heater, a gas heater with a ventilator in there, and now we are going to raise the temperature till at least 20 degrees for a few hours, and the clear coat will cure. But in the meanwhile we have the engine on the left side, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to start working something,
because we cannot wait till the clear coat is clearing. We are going to start disassembling further the engine. I didn't want to do this because I have no parts whatsoever, and I don't want to have dirt going into the engine, but yeah, it is what it is. We have to take everything out in order to clean the engine completely. We are going to remove the high pressure fuel pump as well because I have one. In fact, it's right in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see that? Right in there. And that fuel pump is from a BMW F series. This is a G series. Not really sure if they made some updates on the fuel pump. We need a control valve replaced either way. So we are going to take it out, check it if it's the same. If not, we are going to replace the valve and yeah, put it back because I'm pretty sure it's good. And of course, again, microphone problem. In here, I was trying to explain you that I removed the intake and I wanted to remove the high pressure fuel pump. In here, you can see that I've installed the tool that holds the sprocket. I loosened the screw that holds the pump. I removed the top bolt, and here you can notice that the bottom one as well, but it doesn't move. And in here on the left you can see there is a form for a screw, but it's plugged, so that means there is another screw somewhere from the other side. I'm pretty sure it's from this side, and for now I'm not going to remove the fuel pump. Is going to remain in here because I don't want to remove the cover for the chain, because I'm pretty sure we need to seal everything, but this engine is sealed. So for now the fuel pump is going to remain in here. We are going to start cleaning the engine, and yeah, I think that the fuel pump is still okay. Another footage without sound. So this is the main problem on this episode. So basically the clear coat has dried. This is after a few days. You can touch it everywhere, so it's dry because we started the heat. Now we can install
the subframe and the suspension parts. Of course, have to be careful while installing the new parts because we don't want to scratch. The paint is still fresh. And again, another footage without sound. Yeah, this is a problem on this episode. In here, the subframe is installed. I've already installed the sway bar link with the sway bar, of course. On this side, you can see that the sway bar links are already installed. It took me a while to figure this one out. These brackets were sandblasted. The part that on top came with the sway bar when I ordered that. It took me a while to figure this one out because I put it a few times backwards. I didn't had the old one and I didn't knew how this one will go. And now it's time to start putting the other parts from the suspensions, of course, coilovers or struts, lower control arm, upper control arm, and so on. I'm going to show you that I have a few upper control arms here unopened, brand new, but I don't know if this one will fit because the part number is not the same, and on this car you have to order with correction plus or minus, and I ordered without correction. In here we have all the screws that are having a locking spring. There is a place in the strut tower where you have to put these nuts, like in here. See that you have to slide the nuts into that slot. Just push it down, it's going to lock. Now let's open the package and try to install this to see if it's going to fit. Like I said, this one is without correction. There are three types of upper control arms: minus correction, plus correction, and no correction. I've ordered no correction because I put everything where the original one was, but I have no idea if the original one came out with or without correction. Next to go in is the lower control arm that holds the strut. As you saw, I've already installed everything, but it was installed backwards. The bolt was put from the left to the right, and it should go from the right to the left. I had some markings on the subframe and I checked some diagrams. So yeah, that's why I've replaced that. Now goes in the coilover, the strut completely. This part is from Spain. I'm not really sure if I've told you that. I found a flooded car in Spain and they sent me the struts. So both sides are going in. I'm tightening here everything. Sway bar link is going to be tied next onto the strut. That's done as well, and maybe you can see the orientation from the lower control arm. You will see in the future what is wrong. And here you can see I had to turn it down, pointing downwards, because the knuckle should go in there like this. So yeah, it was a failure at first, but I've noticed and I put everything correctly. In here I'm trying to spread the knuckle to fit the upper control arm. And yeah, I had to do it a few times, but of course I managed to do that. Using the right tools, it's way easier and everything goes as it should go, of course. Next comes the lower control arms that goes in the front. These are brand new as well. I'm pretty sure these were the same part number, but in the description when I ordered these parts, it didn't showed that these parts will fit on the G series. But yeah, at this moment are going in, and everything looks to be okay. The moment of truth. I'm installing the brake disc. Now comes the caliper and the wheel. So finally the G60 is back on its wheels, in the front at least.
Check it out! Check it out! Finally the G60, it has everything in the front, at least in the front. The front end is completely painted, color matched. Everything that said, the VIN number, the options, the color code, it's done, it's clear coated. The firewall, it's with clear coat till 600 degrees. We have the seam sealer everywhere. We have the new subframe. We have the new control arms. Lower control arm, the one that holds the shocks, the springs. We have the upper control arm new. Everything is brand spanking new. Strut tower is new. It's done. Sway bar, of course, sway bar links. It's freaking done. Holy smokes, it's done. Check it out. I'm not really sure if I showed you, but check it out. The clear coat. It's perfect for the first time painting a chassis. I think I've done it pretty well. I'm not really sure in here. In here you can read the V number perfectly. You don't have to do anything in order to read the V number. It's perfectly visible. Not really sure if I have to scrape the number or not, but that will be a job for inspection side, and yeah, that will be a job for later. And by the way, this one, it's done, and the engine is completely clean, completely stripped. I'm going to show you maybe in an episode when I'm going to put all the footage with my work on the engine, and maybe you noticed or not, I already started installing new parts, like the temperature sensor is new. I've cleaned the high pressure fuel pump. I've prepared a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you in the next episode. Sadly, this is my time for today's episode, but check it out. The car is finally back on the wheels. We have everything in the front except for the steering rack. I cannot buy a steering rack because it's like 2,000 euros one, and after I'm buying that I have to throw it away when I'm buying a donor car, because for now nobody can code the steering rack with the other modules. So yeah, I'm going to buy it for nothing. So for now, no steering rack till we find a donor car. Slowly this one has a shape. It has color, it has parts, it has a shape, so it's almost a car. On the next episode we are going to continue the same work. What I've done here in the front, we are going to do now everything in the back, and I hope that in the next episode we can put the car back on the wheels, and it's going to be up from this lift, and we can move it onto the inspection pit to finish the underneath of the car. And from now on, or from that point on, we can start reassemble the car step by step. So if you want to see more progress on this car or on this chassis, join me for the next episode. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.